Hi, I'm Grace.
And how many years have you been natural?
I've been natural since the third grade. So I'd say about 20 years. Yeah.
20 years?
Yes.
Have you ever had any relaxers? Any?
Yes, in the third grade, and all my sides were smooth. Going bald head.
Oh.
Yes. Just for me, was not for me.
And what happened after that third grade experience?
My mother stepped in. I mean, she didn't want me to get a relaxer anyway, but she stepped in and she, you know, cared for me, nurtured my hair, and it began to grow again.
And you kept it natural since the third grade?
Yes.
And how old are you now, if you don't mind? Because I know women never tell their age.
That's
but-
okay because I look fabulous. I'm 28.
Okay. And and because you've been natural so long, I know it's probably not the same feeling as feeling like you had to be supported. We clearly know your mom was supportive, but did you feel when you went outside of the confines of your home? How did you feel as far as how your hair was regarded?
I got a lot of negative comments from boys, from girls, especially because I wore my hair in plaits at the time. And whoopee, dreadlock, everything dealing with black hair, it was so negative. And for a long time, once I grew my hair down in plaits, so like here, my whole objective was to relax it because then I'd be pretty. Because I always heard you're so pretty, but you'd be so much prettier if you had straight hair. So it took a lot of just finding myself and this is who I am. And even when I got pressed, it was fine for 3 days, and then after that I was done with it. I needed to go back to who I was, what was more organic for me, and that was my hair. So
Okay. And did you have any issues like when you came of age as far as dating with your hair natural?
I think for me, not really. Only with men my age, but with the older brothers, no. They was feeling you, girl. But with men more my age, it was more so we slide that laid to the side, and that's just not who I am, you know. And but to be honest with you, in Pittsburgh, I had a lot of trouble. But if I went elsewhere, it was more accepted.
And do you have go-to products that you like to use in your hair?
Yes, I'm gonna keep it very simple.
Okay.
Water and grease,
Okay.
and Eco Styler gel.
And how long have you had that regimen?
Well, grease all my life. My hair was down my back when I wore grease. I know there's a lot of petroleum Nazis, but my hair grew with grease. But I did use Carol's Daughters for quite some time, and I used a lot of money on Aveda stuff, stuff called macadamia. I used a lot of that stuff, cheese stuff, and the best thing for me was water, grease, and a little bit of gel. That's
Okay.
it.
And do you have a natural hair icon, someone you look up to, someone that you admire as far as natural hair?
I would say not one person in particular. I think any sister I see that's rocking her hair with confidence, that can be my icon. But more importantly, it would be my mom and Tamaya because she does all my hair.
Thank you.
Boo.
And when you were experimenting with different hairstyles as you grew up and as you even came into your adulthood, which were styles that were easiest for you to learn?
I could always plait. So plaiting, I did on my own a long time, but learning how to flat twist and do a twist out, learning how to bantu knot, that was a little bit challenging, but I perfected that.
I remember, and
I
yes, you did.
perfected that. So now I'm good at that.
And if you had to give a word of advice for anyone who is considering going natural or has gone natural and they're maybe struggling with their hair or the way they see themselves now that they no longer have a relaxer, what would you say to them?
I think that you're seeing you, who you really are. I think it's unfortunate that as African American women, we're the only women who cannot wear our hair the way it grows out of our scalp. We can never, everybody will look at your hair and say, this might be too black, but you don't ever look at a white woman and say, your hair is too white. You know, so just finding that acceptance of who you are, and everybody's journey is different. You know, I had self-image issues surrounding my hair that I had to grow out of. I even had style issues. Like, I just want my hair, and you can vouch for that. I just want some twists. Just, that's it. Like, I would never in a million years thought that I would be rocking this. But I am. So, you know, it's just coming into who you are. Don't be afraid. If you like something, wear it. It's all about what you think. It's not about what other people think. You're not here to please others.
That sounds good to me. Thank you so much.
No problem.